Good evening, my dear students. This is your teacher, Abdul Rahman. Hope you all are enjoying my videos. In the previous class, we have studied about the minor energy losses in the pipes. Now, in this lecture, we will study about the hydraulic gradient and total energy line. Hydraulic gradient line and total energy line. So, first of all, we will see the definition. What is the hydraulic gradient line and total energy line? So, hydraulic gradient line is defined as the line which gives the sum of pressure head and datum head of a flowing fluid in a pipe with respect to some reference line, or it is the line which is obtained by joining the top of all vertical ordinates showing the pressure head of a flowing fluid in a pipe from center of pipe. It is briefly written as HGL, hydraulic gradient line. Means hydraulic gradient line is the sum of pressure head and datum head, and pressure head P by rho G plus datum head is Z. It is the sum of HGL is sum of P by rho G plus Z. Similarly, total energy line, and this can be defined as the line which gives the sum of pressure head, datum head and kinetic head of a flowing fluid in a pipe with respect to some reference line. It is briefly listed as TEL, total energy line. That means in total energy line, we will add extra kinetic energy, that is P by rho G plus V square by 2G plus Z. It is the pressure head, kinetic head and datum head. So total energy line is the sum of all these three heads, and hydraulic gradient line is the sum of only pressure head and datum head. We will understand it by an example. Suppose this is a pipe. This is a pipe, flowing fluid in this pipe, and it is the center line. And suppose this is the datum line. So here the height is Z is 0. Here is Z is suppose Z1. Here Z is 0. And here there will be a pressure head. And suppose the pressure head is P1 by rho G. And suppose here the pressure is P2. So pressure head will be P2 by rho G. And the velocity of fluid flowing in this pipe is V. Then the reference line will be taken as this center line. If you want to draw the total energy line and hydraulic gradient line, then what will be total energy line? If we sum at this point, suppose this point is A and this point is B. If you will add all the three energies, that is, suppose at point A, total energy is P1 by rho G plus V square by 2G plus Z. So from this center line, suppose this is X meter. So from this line, we will draw X meter. Suppose this is from this line, this is the X meter. And at this point B, the total energy is P2 by rho G. Velocity remains same, V square by 2G, and Z2 is the atom. So Z1 is the atom. So suppose it is X2. Here it is X, and here it is X2 or X1. Then suppose the total from here, from this is the center line. From this line, this X2 comes here. So if we will meet these 2 points, then it will give the total energy line. This line is called total energy line. Now, what is hydraulic gradient line? Hydraulic gradient line is the sum of pressure head and atom head. So that means if we will minus the velocity head, then it will give the hydraulic gradient line. Suppose here it is the velocity head. If you minus the velocity head, then this point comes here and this point comes here. Then this line, if we draw parallel to this line, then this line is called hydraulic gradient line with reference to this center line. So this is the hydraulic total energy line and this is the hydraulic gradient line. We will better understand it by a numerical problem or numerical problem. We'll solve it and draw a hydraulic gradient line and total energy line for this problem. The problem is given, draw the hydraulic gradient line and total energy line of the figure given below. Here this is a tank and from the bottom of the tank there is a pipe. This is inlet of the pipe, this is the outlet of the pipe and this is the tank surface. Length of the pipe is given 50 meter, diameter of the pipe is given 200 mm, that is 0.2 meter, and h is equal to 4 meter. F is equal to, that is the coefficient of friction is 0.09 and velocity in this pipe is, velocity in this pipe V is given 0.0 to 2.74 meter per second. What we have to do, we have to draw the total energy line and hydraulic gradient line for this problem. So first of all, we know that from the minor energy loss that when the fluid enters in this pipe, then it is called inlet of the pipe. So at the inlet of pipe, there is a loss of energy and that energy loss at the inlet of the pipe is given as 0.5 V square by 2G. If we calculate, put the value of V and G, then it comes 0.19 meter. Similarly, when pipe liquid enters in this pipe at the inlet and flows through this pipe, then there is a frictional loss and that loss is called major loss. So what will be the value of major loss? That is 4 FLV square by 2GT. If we know all the way these values, if we put all these values in this equation, we get 4 FLV square by 2GT is 3.428 meter. Now we'll proceed further for the total energy line. Consider 3 points A, B and C. A is on the free surface of the water. Suppose A is on the free surface of water and B at the inlet of the pipe. Suppose this is the B at the inlet of the pipe and C at the outlet of the pipe. Suppose this is C at the outlet of the pipe. Now total energy at A. What is total energy at A? Is equal to P by rho G plus V square by 2G plus Z. Then we know that at A is on the free surface. Here it is the atmospheric pressure. So atmospheric pressure can be taken as 0. And also it is the top of the surface. So the velocity is also 0. And height of the free surface from this point, from the center of the pipe is 4 meter. So putting these values in this equation, 0 plus 0 plus 4, then it gives total energy at A is 4 meter. Now we'll calculate total energy at B. Total energy at B, this is the point B. Then what is the total energy at B? Total energy at A and minus loss due to the inlet of the loss due to the inlet. And when fluid enters this pipe, then there is a loss. That loss is called inlet loss. Means total energy at A is 4 meter, then if the fluid enters at the pipe, then there is a loss. So total energy at B is total energy at B is total energy at A total energy at A minus H inlet, that is the inlet loss. So total energy is 4 meter and inlet loss we have calculated is 0.9 meter. 0.9 meter. So total energy at B comes 3.81 meter. We can also calculate total energy at B uh, as the Bernoulli from the Bernoulli equation, but it is easier. It is easier. So now we will proceed further. Total energy at C is equal to P by rho G plus V square by 2G plus Z. Here at the point C, because it is exposed to atmosphere, so pressure is 0, and here Z is also 0 because it lies on the center line of the pipe and the reference lines is also the center line. So Z is also 0. So here there is only head is velocity. So this becomes 0 plus 2.734 whole square by 2G plus 0, and this comes 0.38 meter. 0.38 meter. We can also calculate it by like this, that is the total energy at A minus HI minus HF. Then then also it will come 0.38 meter. So either we calculate like this, or total energy at A, that is the here, and minus internal loss minus frictional loss, that will give the energy at C. So we have calculated the energy at these 3 points. Now we will proceed further, and hence the total energy at A, we can see that total energy at A is 4 meter. So from this point 4 meter comes on the surface of the liquid, so it coincides with the surface of the liquid because the reference line is our reference line is center line. So 4 meter from this reference line, 4 meters comes to this line and it coincides with the top surface. From free surface, and as it enters at the pipe, it decreases by 0.19 meter, that is the inlet loss. And if it further goes to the section point C, the energy remains only 0.38 meter. So let us consider point D. First, point D represents total energy at A. Represents total energy at A. And total energy at A is 4 meter. So it is on the surface of the liquid. So point D can be taken as here. It is coincide with the surface of the liquid. Now, second, point E, where DE is equal to 0. DE is equal to HI is represents total energy at the inlet of the pipe. Total energy at inlet of pipe. Means point E. Here we can take point E. This is the point E, and this energy is HI. This energy is HI, inlet loss. So point E is the total energy at point B, at the inlet of the pipe, and DE is HI. Now third point F. Point F, where CF is equal to 0.38, represents total energy at outlet of pipe. Means that is the point C. So point F represents the total energy at outlet. This is the point C is the outlet. So total energy here is 0.38 meter. 0.38 meter. 0.38 meter. Point F. And this point is F. This point is F. Now join D to E. D to E and E to F. E to F. So TEF is called TEL, total energy line of this figure. Now this line DEF represents total energy line, because here at point C total energy is 0.38, point B total energy at is 3.81, it is E, and at the A total energy is 4 meter, that is taken as D. Now if you draw the hydraulic gradient line, then hydraulic gradient line gives, it is the sum of energy of pressure head plus datum head. So if you minus the kinetic head in the total energy line, then it becomes hydraulic gradient. So total energy line is P by rho G plus V square by 2G plus Z. If you minus V square by 2G, then it will give total hydraulic gradient line. So V square by 2G is V square by 2G, we can see it the figure. Here at the C, the only energy is at C, the only energy is V square by 2G, and that is 0.38. So at C, the total energy is 0.38, and if you minus V square by 2G at F, then it comes, here we can see the total energy at C is 0.38. Now if we will, for drawing the hydraulic gradient line, if we minus the velocity head from this point, then it will come to point C, because the total energy is here is 0.38, and that is only the velocity head. So if you minus the velocity head from this point, it will come to point C. So here the hydraulic gradient lines at C coincides with this point C. Now if you will draw a line parallel to this line, it will give hydraulic gradient line, because in all here the difference is V square by 2G. Here the difference is V square by 2G. Here the difference is V square by 2G. So this line is called, suppose this is G, then GC is represents hydraulic gradient line. So we have seen it that the hydraulic gradient lies only P by rho G plus Z. So we have minus the kinetic head. So what we have to do only, we have to draw the total energy line and we have to minus the velocity head at any point, and we draw a line parallel to total energy line. Then this line will give the hydraulic gradient line. Here GEC represents the hydraulic gradient line and DEF represents the total energy line. And the difference between both the line is velocity head. So hope you have understand the total energy line and hydraulic gradient line. Thank you very much. Please subscribe my YouTube channel, like it and comment it. Thank you.